those are the numbers I'm more used to. Generic intro in the theduckgoesmoo here, back with some more Death Battle reactions. Today we have Mob versus Tatsumaki, which is Mob Psycho 100 versus One Punch Man. I've actually seen One Punch Man, the first 2 seasons of it. They're actually on my channel playlist. You want to see me react to that. But I know absolutely nothing about Mob Psycho. Never even heard of it until this Death Battle. So it should be a really interesting one. Also, I'm wearing this because it is Christmas Day at the time of uploading this. So I hope you're having a great Christmas. If you maybe are alone on Christmas or you're feeling alone, I am going to be streaming Halo Infinite from 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So 30 minutes after this video goes live, I'll be streaming the campaign of Halo Infinite. So definitely stop by there on my Twitch, link down below in the description. If you want to check my last Death Battle, which was Deadpool versus the Mask, I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. I'll also be on a place my channel with all the other Death Battle reactions, like I do with all my series, and go in chronological order. My current record is 52-38. I've gotten like the last 4 or 5 in a row wrong, which is really unfortunate. Hopefully we can write that right now because I know Tatsumaki is absolutely insane. Also, shout out to the patrons down below. They get the videos a day early. They allow me to not have a paywall on the channel, and they voted, and I am going to be able to play signed ducks, one signed duck every month to one of my insane patrons at random. So definitely check that out and give if you can. I hope you're having a great day. Hopefully I can make it just a tiny little bit better. Let's go ahead and jump on into this Death Battle.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by 23andMe. It's that time.
Let's go ahead and skip forward with that. I am going to be streaming today, even though it is Christmas. In case anybody's feeling alone or anything, it's the campaign for Halo Infinite at 5 p.m.
There are plenty of talented people.
Also, I'm wearing this, and it has bells.
Only a
so
select few have the honor of being called prodigy.
I have seen One Punch Man, the first 2 seasons. Tatsumaki's insane.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know the guy
I
who
don't know
made both these characters is called.
Oh, really?
So.
Wait, he's called One?
Yeah.
Mob, the reluctant psychic powerhouse from Mob Psycho 100.
And then Tatsumaki, the fearless, ferocious Esper from One Punch Man.
She's
He's
insane.
and I'm Boomstick.
My reactions to
One
One Punch Man
analyze their
are
weapons,
on the
armor,
channel.
and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Sponsored. Also, Merry Christmas.
As a citizen of Seasoning City, you would probably be familiar with the local criminal group Claw.
Maybe even the famous sex symbol and so-called greatest sidekick of the century.
Sidekick?
But you probably wouldn't think twice about this plain-looking boy with a bowl cut, Shigeo Kageyama.
Long story short, he's a pretty unremarkable
5'1",
student of
98
Soap Middle
pounds?
School.
What?
He's the
14?
kid
Okay,
you
that makes
pick
sense.
last for dodgeball. He's just sort of there, taking up space and stealing your air.
Salt.
The kanji in his name can even be misread as mob, which means bland and boring.
Naturally,
Really?
everybody calls him
This
that.
guy.
So you might be surprised to learn that he accidentally took over a local gang, unintentionally founded
how?
his own cult, and is an incredibly powerful psychic warrior.
So
Don't
he's
get it
a
mixed
lot
up.
like
This isn't
Saitama
your typical
almost, right?
Superhero secret identity shenanigans. Bob doesn't really give a shit about
Whoa.
any of these things. He's
Is that what
just
the
out
actual
there
animation
trying
looks
to
like?
Fit in by joining the Body Improvement Club, which he sucks horribly at. Oh,
So
come
he's
on,
also
man.
kind of the
Running's not
opposite
that hard.
of
Take it from
Saitama.
me, and I've got a shotgun for a leg.
Mob stamina is 0%.
Still, when his life is in danger or his friends need protecting, Mob
That
psychic
animation looks
manifests
sick.
as something truly
So it is a
phenomenal.
lot like
He's
One Punch
mega
Man. I guess it is
powerful.
made
He
by
might
the
not
same
be able to
person.
run a mile without fainting, but he totally can if he boosts
Really?
his body
Wow.
psychically. He can fly through the air, fling objects all over the place.
So
throw
they're both
psychic
kind of
energy
Espers.
attacks,
Got it.
lift giant buildings, cause city-spinning earthquakes, whip up huge twisters, and more.
He's not
Wait, he
just
can
an
pick
offensive
up a twister?
powerhouse, he can mold his psychic energy around his body as a shield. While this isn't
Oh.
an uncommon technique in Mob's world, it's incredibly useful for him in particular, as he's one of the few psychics who can actually attack and defend simultaneously.
Like when he was fighting a
That's
bunch
really
of evil
difficult
spirits all at once.
fight?
Oh, talk about weird looking. Wiz, you sure he's not just like tripping balls or something?
No, but you're kind of on the right track. These
That
psychic
is-
powers are directly linked
Is
to
that a mace?
emotions. The more sad, angry, rejected, and so on that you feel, the more powerful your psychic abilities become.
Isn't there?
Hey, Wiz,
Wait, there's something
punch
that's really
me.
popular. It's like that.
What?
Punch me! I need to get really angry so I can do psychic stuff.
Why does that make you angry though? You get punched in
Really?
the face.
My grand can hit harder than you. Wow.
But-
You think it'll work if I'm just so embarrassed about having a friend like you?
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
That's the concussion.
Regardless, the fact that Mob's psychic powers are drawn
Am I
from
gonna
his
be biased in
emotions
this?
is
I
a
feel like I
conundrum
am.
in and of itself.
I've gotten like the last
See,
5
when
wrong
Mob was a
in row.
child, an attempt to use his powers wound up injuring his younger brother. This tragedy would
Oh.
scar Mob forever, terrifying him of his own ability.
Oh,
As a
so
result,
Sasuke,
he suppressed his
again.
emotions for years.
But just like a needy
Does he, like,
ex,
eventually
they'd still
snap?
boil up up in bad situations. Us readers got to see them rise with a handy percentage counter. When it hits 100%, Mob goes all out like a Super Saiyan. He can even absorb psychic energy while in 100 mode.
But that's not Mob's limit. Far from it. Suppressing his powers had an unprecedented effect on his psyche. His power became an entity of its own within Mob's mind, representative of his repressed self.
And when things get real bad, it takes over his body in a blind rage, or blind sadness, whatever he's feeling at the time.
In this unmeasurable state, Mob's true prowess is revealed, and it's
extraordinary. Really snaps.
His sheer psychic aptitude increases at an alarming rate, including his absorption ability.
My powers are being sucked in by Kageyama. All of the energy in the atmosphere. Are you telling me his vessel is able to handle this much?
And while he is often unconscious while his inner self takes over, his questionable state will continue trying to achieve whatever his most recent objective may be. Whether that's taking on the criminal organization Claw or confessing how he feels to his crush.
Alright, I get it. The guy's super strong. So let's figure out just how much psychic power he's got.
That's actually kind of scary.
Check this out. While smashing this ugly joke through a building, he went from 0 to kick-ass so fast, he caught fire.
Taking this feat literally, to get this result, he would have to be reaching an ablation speed over 5 times the speed of sound.
Fast,
that's it? That's all I would take?
Fast as a bolt of lightning.
Yeah, not even close.
Quick enough to catch with his shield.
That's not all. In his duel with Claw's boss, Toichiro, Mob took this huge crushing hit, scaling this massive handprint crater to a nearby building, that one, and applying the resulting fragmentation of rock. We found Mob survived an attack worth over 80 tons of TNT.
Yet again, that doesn't seem super impressive for Death Battle standards.
Psycho lifted hundreds of buildings into the air. Look at that thing! Suddenly,
that's
I have
nuts.
An unshakable urge to go play Katamari Damacy.
Wait, what? What is it? Wait, what is that?
No, these things will make some stars.
Not only is that millions of tons of stone and concrete, but simply creating this orb pushed away the clouds.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. Guys, that's not impressive. Clouds are just fluffy balls of cotton candy. Now I hear you. I thought so too, but turns out that's not true at all.
Cloud would have changed meatballs. Never actually seen that movie.
To move clouds in real life, you need a freaking hydrogen bomb.
So it's quite impressive when on another occasion, Mob gathered all these clouds himself. By measuring the area and multiplying by average cloud density, this feat comes out to around 30 gigatons of TNT.
20 times the combined destructive capabilities of all the nuclear warheads in the world.
Those are the numbers I'm more used
Mob
to.
isn't all powerful. For example, once while absorbing an explosive attack, he reached a
Tatsumaki
definitive limit, though he compensated by redirecting all that psychic energy into some broccoli seeds, with interesting results.
My favorite food is broccoli.
It's gonna be hard to hide that one under the table.
I want
to
go there.
In time, Mob eventually reconnected with his
broccoli's my
self,
favorite food.
fully accepting his past and his powers.
So look out.
Also, there's random ads playing this video. It's because these videos are now copyright claimed by Rooster Teeth. So I have no control over that, and I get no revenue from it.
Burning in me.
Okay, that was really impressive. He reminds me a little bit of Saitama.
In a world filled with monsters and villains which threaten the survival of humanity on a daily basis, it's a stroke of luck that mankind has its fair share of saviors in the form of superheroes.
There's a
some of these heroes are so powerful they can crush all the baddies without even laying a finger on them.
Tatsumaki.
These are Esper,
there's her sister.
Superhumans who possess powerful psychic abilities.
And one of them is a girl named Tatsumaki.
She's Tornado.
What the?
No.
Is that real? Why did she have cinnamon rolls stuck on her face?
Well, let's just say one is more well known for his excellent storytelling than, say, his art. Regardless, Tatsumaki's psychic abilities were extraordinary, even at a young age.
Yeah, she's really short.
So much so, she was taken from her family to be detained and studied at a research facility.
That's a mistake of sassy.
She was 7 years old.
She is a brat.
So, not the best childhood, obviously. Lucky for her, she got out thanks to a surprise rescue by the hero called Blast.
Blast, who's number 1.
I guess?
He's rank 1. Who we've never even seen.
Either way, Blast's rescue changed Tatsumaki's life forever, and he left her with one very important lesson. When the time comes, don't expect someone to save you.
That's kinda harsh. He is supposed to be a superhero, right?
Whether it be she was inspired by his heroism or torn by his contradiction, Tatsumaki decided to take up hero work for herself. Thus, she took up the mantle, Tornado of Terror.
And this just drops out of a plane like that.
I know what you're thinking. Doesn't that that sound
Does she,
more
like,
like a
beat a mountain
supervillain
here?
name? And you might mistake her for one too, cause
Hey,
she's
it's Machine
kind
Gun
of a
Kelly.
brat.
Well, she is the best at what she does, and she knows it. So she often seems arrogant and rude.
Didn't
With
she
her
fight?
psychokinesis, she often
But
floats above
Saitama
her
was
opponents,
short here.
looking down on them literally and figuratively.
Her favorite
there's
thing
the
to
thing
do
that
is
she
throw rocks
wrecked.
at people. Big rocks, small rocks, rocks from outer space, doesn't matter. If it's vaguely rock-shaped, it's flying at you. But she doesn't discriminate. She's also fine throwing other things.
This is like the one
Trains,
scene she went absolutely
schools,
nuts.
People, even a giant octopus.
Not only that, but she can alter the direction of gravity, create town-spanning barriers, twist up a human body, cause magnitude 8 level earthquakes, and spin up enormous whirlwinds. Fitting for her namesake.
And that's not even half of it. She's the most powerful Esper of them all, even
Yeah.
better than her older sister, Fubuki.
Actually, that's her younger sister.
Yeah,
Wait,
somehow.
What? Man, anime
But
is
is it-
real confusing.
Her
But
sister's
given her past,
Class
even with her
B,
sister
right?
beside her, Tatsumaki has some serious trust
I think
issues.
she's like gatekeeper.
She doesn't
or
even
something,
want
right?
Fubuki to have friends. Chill out, lady. Friends are important. Right,
Fubuki
Liz?
has like a gang.
Sorry, what?
Oh, God, How I Met Your Mother.
Well, he had his
The
chance.
show I've actually watched.
Anyway, manipulating objects and organisms is only part of her skill set. Tatsumaki's power truly shines when it comes to precision.
Oh yeah, she's so talented, she can use her crazy mind power to have full control over television!
Television?
Yeah, sure, but that's not really what I had in mind.
Probably other things?
Change!
Well, Tatsumaki has some level of control over a
Oh,
person's
man.
chi, or as it's known in traditional Chinese culture, vital life force. If she can overpower her
not chi.
opponent, she can use their own
It's like
chi
that.
to disable or even kill them.
I did it!
Oh.
I'm psychic!
Beer.
Against
It's a
other
beer party
espers,
in
she can
court.
spiral her own energy
Sure.
to redirect theirs, and even suppress their powers in an instant.
Yeah, Lady Tornado
How
can
fast-
block their
she
psychicness whenever she
teleport.
wants, so long as they're a weaker Esper than her, which basically means everyone. One Punch Man meet the One Thought Woman. Seriously, this chick
Jesus.
is so powerful she pulled a meteor from outer space.
Well,
Yep.
while that move is pretty well known, it technically is not canon to the original source material.
Oh,
However,
it's-
that doesn't
what?
mean it's off the table.
What?
As it turns out, her other accomplishments prove she's more than powerful enough to pull it off.
Just look at her
Oh,
lifting up
yeah.
this.
Shit.
What am I looking at here?
Good question. Thankfully, one was kind enough to include these lovely labels identifying
thanks.
Z-City and an underground hideout. Now,
God, poor
Tatsumaki
Z-City.
is psychokinetically lifting the entire hideout, which was previously stated to reach over 1,500 meters deep. As for the city,
my
the world
God.
of One Punch Man is based on real-life locations in Tokyo. So at the very
Oh, is it really?
least, we could
I wanna go to
compare
Tokyo
Z-City
so
to a
bad.
smaller district like Ginza, which consists of about 215 acres. With the size of an
It's pretty
average
small.
building in that district in mind, and thus scaling the building to the hideout.
Okay,
and
they're doing some
Ginza,
research
we
here.
found that Tatsumaki must be lifting over 3 billion tons of rock.
That's like lifting the entire Great Wall of China 62 times. More than powerful enough to pull a
Spy
meteor
300
from the
times with
sky.
gravity.
When the alien invader
Defeated
Poros
Genos,
attacked City
Machine Gun
A with a
Kelly.
hailstorm of giant bullets, she was fast enough to stop them in midair and turn them
Mm-hmm.
back on the enemy ship. Scaling these bullets to the height of a human and gauging by the amount of damage they could cause, the bullets must have been moving 1,800 times faster than sound.
She's tough
Which
enough
is
to survive an
really
attack
fast.
that's 300 times the Earth's gravity, which probably explains why she
This
could push
sweater.
through crazy G-forces while flying and fighting against the One Punch Man himself, Saitama.
By
Yeah, but
looking at the
Saitama
distance
wasn't
they
even
flew in
trying.
such a short time frame, they were likely moving more than 36 times the speed of sound.
Which is awesome, but she's
Is that,
still
I don't think
doing
it's
the fight.
lightning.
It was actually a rather humbling experience for her, finally
Yeah,
realizing
'cause
that
Saitama is
perhaps
God.
she isn't the most powerful person alive.
I
No,
mean, all
well, I
Espers
mean,
have
blast.
limits, including Tatsumaki. Their psychic power drains them of energy, so they can get worn out to a point where they can't do their psycho magic for a while.
Also, she generally has to focus exclusively on either offense or defense.
Oh,
So
she
when
can't
she's
do
on
both
the
at the
attack,
same time?
her guard is lowered, something a skilled enough opponent can certainly
Is that?
take
Are they
advantage
trying to
of.
bait me there?
Also, should an Esper like Tatsumaki suffer a serious head injury, their powers become more difficult to use.
Oh, great
So maybe
concussion.
she's not quite the unstoppable goddess she thought she was. And after getting that memo, she finally loosened up a bit. She even let her sis hang out with her friends instead of throwing them into a wall or something. Oh,
Yet, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, the idea
Oh,
that
man, I
anyone
don't
could
know.
even hope to match the Tornado of Terror's pure psychic power seems laughable.
I don't even know.
Get lost.
What's with the attitude from this
The
lost
kid.
child?
This lost out. Oh god, I love Saitama so much.
Current
record 52 and 38. I've gotten the last bunch in a row wrong. I don't know, honestly.
By now, you've probably heard of Blue Apron, the leading meal kit delivery service.
I don't know. I really do not know. Oh. Okay, I went too far.
It's time for a death battle!
I want to say Mob, but I'm going with Tatsumaki. I'm going with her. I'm going with Tatsumaki.
Oh, I'm lost.
I might be biased.
What are
because
you doing,
I've seen her
Zebul?
in action.
Get out of here.
Can you help me? Do you go to the middle school here?
Middle school? No, you're late.
She's 28, dude. He's gonna be unfazed by this. No, what? It pops out of the wall.
You shouldn't use your
He's
power
at 62%.
on others.
Oh, whoa! That's like a drawn animation there. It's not a fight, a sprite, or whatever it's called.
You think you're impressive? I'll crush you in 5 seconds flat.
5 seconds? Really? He's up to 75% already. He's gonna go berserk. I mean, you just go ahead and just go berserk, you know? Like, go ahead and just go to that point. I like how they keep doing the little counter. That's pretty cool. Oh, bye, skyscraper. I don't... Wait. He might be more durable than her.
Time to teach you a lesson.
He's kind of snapping. Oh.
What?
Well, she's on the ground.
Just so you know.
I like how calm he is during all this.
This is your fault.
Okay. Don't have a head injury. Whoa. Is he just flying from building to building, slamming her around? Surprised she didn't have a concussion or anything from that. He can attack and defend, and I don't know if she can. But I don't think that... I feel like that's bait. I really feel like that's bait. Also, this fight is actually, so far, one of my favorites. Just 'cause, like, the art style and everything. Keeps changing. Song's pretty good, too.
How easy.
That's not over. Oh, no, he lost it. He snapped. That's scary. Is she fast enough to dodge all this, though? It seems like it. I could have swore she could, like, teleport, couldn't she? She's doing a lot of things, and it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Okay, that's a punch to the face. Now they're just... Bro, don't give me a 1-2 and then hit me with a tatsy. Oh, that's not good. That's a crater. Oh, now she's bleeding from her head. That's not good. Hey, she lost? Wait, what? Oh, an asteroid? Is that actually gonna change anything? Did he destroy the asteroid? Wait. Wait. Wait, I actually got one right? Oh my god, thank you.
Nobody beats
I don't want to make an OnlyFans yet. Oh, Jesus.
Whoa, that
Okay.
was crazy.
That was a great fight.
Mob would win with his sucking power.
No.
This was an
Tatsumaki,
incredibly
let's
close
go.
match. Honestly, if we were to run through this fight 100 more
53
times,
and 38
Mob could
now?
reasonably win 40 or so of them.
But we're not here to find out who wins 40% of the time. Mob
They
had
want
tons of
60%.
awesome abilities, which gave Tatsumaki a hard
It was
time.
a really short
but she
fight.
still had the stuff to
And
pull off
let me
a
know
win
if you agree
more
just in the
times
comment
than
section.
not.
Right.
I'll read all
First
the
of all,
comments.
Tatsumaki had a notable advantage when it came to training and experience.
She's a top-ranked superhero who was trained from 7 years old, fighting a middle schooler who
Sure.
never wanted to use his powers in the first place.
She was faster too.
okay.
Given her reaction against Boros's bullets moving over 617,000 meters per second.
Sure,
Then
Mob reacted
lightning?
to friggin' lightning, but believe it or not, that's still technically slower.
See, a
Then
lightning
bullets?
bolt technically has two different speeds to consider. First for the slower liter of ionized air going down, and second for the faster flash going up. Given that Mob was reacting to a projectile moving down towards him, this can only
Also,
mean he was
doesn't
reacting
lightning
to the
travel
liter,
up?
which moves 98,000 meters per second. More than 6 times slower than Tatsumaki.
So, even
Those
though
bolts
Mob
are
had
fast.
the edge
Alien
of being
bullets,
able
I
to
guess.
attack and defend at the same time,
Taxi.
Tatsumaki was a lot quicker than him, so she could switch between attacking and defending fast enough to counter Mob whenever she really needed to.
Okay.
Still, that alone doesn't mean Mob couldn't have eventually scored a fatal blow. All of this would mean nothing if Tatsumaki couldn't overpower Mob's absorbing
I wonder
shield.
if this is the highly contested one or not.
Right.
Also, next
we
one's
know
going to be
Mob's sucking shield had a limit given how he was forced to transfer absorbed energy into those seeds, growing a massive head of broccoli in an instant. We can actually use this broccoli to get a general idea of Mob's absorbing limits. Broccoli typically requires 143 kilojoules of energy to grow 1/10 of a kilogram's worth. Scaling this giant one to the nearby buildings, we found it to be 21 million times larger than the average broccoli. This means Mob must have transferred enough energy to equate to about 1.6 megatons of TNT.
Yeah, but how about the energy Tatsumaki used to stop and redirect those giant bullets?
Alien
bullets.
These
are huge, solid shells with no explosive component, given how Saitama here was able to crush one without triggering a big kaboom. And they could wipe out a whole city.
We're shown that the shells destroyed most of City A in one shot, and we can see how much damage they dealt to Boros' ship when Tatsumaki turned them around. With this data in mind, the height of Boros' ship and the already calculated bolt speed, we determined the energy she displayed here must have equaled at least 470 gigatons of TNT.
A lot.
Way more than Mob's big cloud feet, and more than enough to shatter his shield all at once. Tatsumaki was just too damn powerful. And it's not like Mob could absorb giant rocks thrown at him either.
Certainly. Mob's unique powers were generally passive and defensive.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm so glad I actually got one right for the first time forever.
Once Mob's barrier was down, she had plenty of options for wrapping things up. Whether it be blocking his psychic power, controlling his chi, or simply crushing him herself.
And her powers weren't dependent on her feelings, so she was always at full strength, no matter what the situation was.
Mob certainly had the skill and ability to put up an incredibly close fight, but Tatsumaki's experience, speed, and power put an end to this prodigious battle.
She just had the experience she needed.
The winner is Tatsumaki.
So I don't know what the next one. I think it's supposed to be Deadpool and Mask, which is actually my last one, which is linked down below if you want to check that out. The next one's gonna be All Might versus My Guy. Oh god, Ganondorf. I actually skipped that one.
Battle season without Deadpool, right? Deadpool, right? Deadpool, right?
Definitely go and watch the reaction to that if you haven't yet.
I might know a way to get rid of Deadpool once and for all.
The Mask. Let's kill Deadpool. Oh, okay. Yeah, that was my last video. I'm having to do these out of order because I had to skip, like, I think it was like 2 death battles or whatever. I think I had to skip like 2 and didn't know what came next, so that was actually this one. Okay, so next is going to be All Might versus My Guy. It should be really interesting. I'm glad I got this one right. 53 and 38 now. And I should be live streaming because it's been probably 30 minutes since this video started. So I'm streaming at 5 p.m. Hope you're having a great Christmas. Hopefully I made your day just a tiny little better. I hope you have a great day with your family and friends or whatever you do on Christmas or whatever you celebrate. This was a great death battle. I really, really enjoyed this. I really hope you did too. I hope that you're subscribed as well. Trying to end off 2021. It'd be insane. I don't think it's possible, but I would love to hit 40,000 subscribers like right at the end. I know we'll hit it soon after, which is absolutely insane because last year we hit 20,000 right before. My goal for 2020 was 20,000 subscribers. I hit it April 2020. Now my channel was deleted May 1st, so I had to start over, and I worked like crazy to get 20,000 subscribers on like December 30th. So I hit it twice, and that was my goal for the year. So that was really awesome. My goal for this year was 50,000. I'm gonna fall short of that, but I also wanted to make 500 videos, and I absolutely smashed that. And that's what's more important to me than the sub count. So I really hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching. But until the next video, take care and cue the music.
We were playing as so